Now let us study about motion of a body in a moving frame of reference. We'll understand it with the help of an example. Let us say that there is a long cart which is moving on ground. Let us say it is a long cart. It is moving on ground in this direction with a velocity Vc equals to 5 meter per second. And there is a boy who is standing on this cart. Now let us say that the boy also starts moving in the same direction. He starts running in the same direction on the cart and his velocity is 2 meter per second. The cart is moving in this direction with 5 meter per second and the boy on the cart is running on the cart in this direction, the same direction with velocity 2 meter per second. Now if there is an observer who is standing on the ground and watching the motion of the boy, then by the concept of relative motion that we did in earlier videos, the velocity of boy with respect to observer or with respect to ground will be VBG, and told you that it will be written as VB minus VG because they are moving in the because it is moving in this direction, and we studied that the relative motion, when it is written like this, it is written as VB minus VG. The frame of reference is subtracted from the velocity. But here in this case, the 2 meter per second is not the only velocity. The boy is on the cart, so this velocity will also add into the velocity of boy. Both of them, to the observer, both of them will seem like moving in with the increased speed of 7 meter per second. 2 plus 5, 7 meter per second in this direction for the observer, not for the boy on the cart. For the boy on the cart, his velocity will be 2 meter per second, but for the observer on the ground, the total velocity of the boy will not just be 2 meter per second, it will be 2 plus 5 meter per second. So here instead of VB, it will be velocity of boy plus velocity of cart minus velocity of ground. Now minus velocity of ground is 0, so this is 2 plus 5 minus 0, so this will come out to be 7 meter per second. So to the observer, it will seem that the boy is running with a velocity of 7 meter per second. Now let us take another example in which let us say that the boy is not moving in the same direction, it is moving at some angle. So let us say there is a square platform like this, and the platform is moving in this direction, let us say with velocity 4 meter per second in the positive x direction. So in vector form we can write Vp as 4 I cap meter per second. Now there is a boy on this platform who is running on the platform perpendicular to the direction of the platform. So let us say that the boy is moving in this direction with velocity Vb, and let us say Vb equals to 3 meter per second. So in vector form, Vb will be equal to 3 j cap meter per second because he is running in the y direction, platform is running in the x direction. Now if there is an observer standing on the ground and watching the motion of the boy, then for the observer it would seem that the boy is neither moving in the vertically y direction nor moving in the x direction. It would seem to the observer that the boy is moving at an angle. So that angle is found, the net velocity of the boy, if this is the Vb and this is velocity of platform, if we write them in this fashion, then the net velocity which is the velocity observed by the observer of the boy, this net velocity will be given by using triangular law of addition. Now if you remember, in triangular law of addition, if two vectors are arranged in this way, then the third vector, which is this one, will give the resultant. So velocity of boy with respect to ground, it will be equals to the velocity of boy plus velocity of platform minus velocity of ground. Now velocity of ground is 0, so we will ignore it. Now V net from triangular law of addition from triangular law of addition, VB plus VP will be equal to VNet. If I remind you that if this was vector A and if this was vector B and they are arranged in this way, then the third vector which is in this way will give us the resultant which was equal to A plus B. So the same situation is here where VNet is the resultant. So VNet will be equals to VB plus VP. So if we write VNet in vector form, then VB is 3j cap. So 3j cap and VP is 4I cap. So this will be the vector form of the net velocity. If we find the magnitude of this net velocity, it will be 4 square plus 3 square. So it will come out to be 5 meter per second. If we find the angle with which it is moving, let us say this is horizontal and this net velocity is at an angle beta. This is what we take. So tan beta will be equal to 3 by 4, or beta will be equal to tan inverse 3 by 4, which will approximately come out to be 37 degree. So we can say that with respect to ground, now you always notice the reference frame here, we are calculating everything with respect to ground. So it is very important to keep this in mind that with respect to ground, boy runs with velocity 5 meter per second at 37 degree with x-axis. So this is how we'll solve such kind of equations in which the two vectors that are given are in a plane, not in a straight line. This was a straight line case. This is a plane. Now we are going to study the vectors in plane in detail in upcoming videos.